Welcome back to the Swish Nomads podcast. We are here, episode 11. Hi, team. How are you all feeling?
We are
Yeah,
good. And
we
guess
made
who's
it.
back? Guess who's back? The bird is back.
He's
Yeah,
back.
with a brand new voice.
We're glad to see that he's well and he's back to join us. So, if you don't know who the squad is, let me introduce you. You have Cello,
Hi, everyone.
we've got P Funk, we've got Deji,
What's up?
and we've got the Beard. And today's episode will be hosted by me, OG. So let's get into it. We are going to skip hot topics because I don't think I wrote any down unless anybody else has some hot topics they want to talk about. No? Okay, good. Oh, wait.
I
There's
mean, yeah. Cello got
there-
one.
Yeah, okay,
there's
hit
Come
me.
on, Cello. Rep your hood now. Come on, let's go. Let me see. Rep your
as
hood.
as everyone knows, like BAL is coming back, but we have no
Mhm.
signings. I don't know if he is going to be a hot topic or another subject to be talked on, but
No. Hit us with the new signings because I don't know about them. So I want to know.
we got a major one. We're gonna start with the P Funk best or favorite player from South Africa.
Yep.
So
Wait.
Samkelo Sele Brian, former Cape Town Tiger player, signed a new deal with Real Valladolid in Spain. So he's going to play in Spain from now.
Yep.
I don't have any more details about the contract, but at least for that season, he's going to play in Spain. Unfortunately, we won't have Cape Town Tigers as MBB Basketball is the new club that represents South Africa in
South
the
Africa?
BAL. Yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
Okay.
I know one of the players. His name is Emmanuel. Hi, Emmanuel.
Hey,
But yeah, other than that, we got major deals. Last week, Deji wanted to talk about it, and I did block him like Hakim. But
I love the words though.
but he can still talk about it. Like, what about your guys, Deji, in Iceville de Dakar?
Yep. Yesterday, Will Perry waited back to the airport. So Will Perry landed safely in Dakar. So still have additionally. We're still waiting for Majok, but yeah, definitely Aruna's here. Will Perry's here. Majok is in town. So yeah, all things good for Ice with the Dakar right now.
Can I just say one thing? I
Hold
didn't
on.
really know about Haruna until I watched him play in the BAL. I am in love with his basketball acumen. Like he is one of those things,
Yeah.
not things, sorry. He's one of those players that is like a hidden gem. You don't know it until you see it. And
Yeah.
yeah, I wish him all the best. Him and Will Perry on the same team is already going to be fire. So I think that's a team we need to watch out for. But I'm definitely a Haruna fan.
Yo, P
Just
Funk is all about that money. It's all about the money.
No,
I
just put
mean,
it that way. Let's not just talk about the money. Let's talk about the game real quick. Put it that way. Will Perry holds the record for the most points scored in a basketball BAL game, right?
42, right?
45,
40
For
42, 45, something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Aruna is in the top three best scorers since the BL emerged in Africa. Put it that way. He's a 20 per game guy. And you got both of
Easy,
them.
yeah.
You got both of them in the same team. How Will Perry orchestrates and
Hmm.
implement the offense, ball in his hands. How Aruna gonna get some easy shot out of it. And we're not stop talking about the players that we get the signings, but also the local players that actually play, like
True.
The Maktar Gay, who's playing for the national team, the Jibril, the Barras, and the crews like that. The only challenge that I will get will be how well coached they will be. But other than that, I think it's a very good team. It is
Who's
a
the
tough team to
coach?
watch on.
Who's the coach?
Uh, the coach is from Senegal, previous coach from Uzo, and what's his name again? I think I forgot his name.
Uh-oh.
I forget his name.
Oh,
I
is it
forgot his
Pat?
name.
Pat?
No,
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 it's not him.
It's not Padigay. It's not Padigay. I forgot his name. But I will
Okay.
get. I'll be
Okay.
back
Yo,
with the
But
card.
This
Yeah.
I do think you're right in terms of, and we've spoken about this before. You can have all the weapons you want. If they're not coached well, those weapons will fail. So if the coach knows how to use them and utilize, not just playing Haruna like 35 minutes, but
Yeah.
rotating him and Will Perry out and bringing in their stars, I
Yeah.
think that they're a contender for the title, because just the team sheet sounds, I was gonna say sexy, but it sounds great.
Say it.
Sounds
It is
wonderful.
sexy.
It is
The team said
but
sexy.
it is sexy.
but
Say it
are
out
they
loud.
going to last that long? Because it's a huge difference between ASV de Dakar and the reverse hoopers from last year with Perry. There's a big difference, if you know what I mean. Local Nigerian players used to play together. You understand? So
Okay.
they had a deeper bench.
Mm. But they did, sorry, I
I still
disagree. They didn't
hold
use their
on.
bench though. They didn't use it
I
because
know, I
Amayo
know.
played 35 minutes in the game, so clearly
No,
they didn't use the bench.
in terms of rotation, you have those players coming from the bench who knows themselves, and they actually knew along the way how to play one of those guys in the starting five. So it can be Kelvin Amayo with four of those bench guys, but they used to play for him. You, you,
Hmm.
you know what it means. I didn't see Iceville the Dakar yet played, but I don't know. I mean, there's age, there's injury prone. I don't know. I mean,
Let me tell you
is that
something. That
for
it's a young ball club. They are very youth. It's a
all
very
right?
young ball club. Yeah, it's
So
a
we
very
get
young ball club and very dynamic. So you
okay,
do have
okay.
experienced play. You do have experienced local players actually playing in the
So it
team,
means
and I
it
mean
means the game is going to be easy for Perry and Aruna, don't you
yeah,
think?
yeah. Because the other players aren't scrubs. To be very true,
Hmm.
one of them won MVP of of the Senegalese league in 2021 when IS1 made it back to the BL in 2022. One of them was the MVP, playing power forward, and the other one is was a contender for Rookie of the Year. Really, a really great baller. His name is GB. I will send some clip to you guys, but yeah, just the thing is with the BL, it's like we're not like marketing the local players enough. This is why
Hmm.
we get to know them when they are actually playing the BL. But for us that are watching local leagues and we kind of scout them out, and I hope other coaches will also scout report out the other players because it can trick you into thinking like the basketball gonna go either to Will Perry, Majok, or Aruna running 2 man games or 3 man games, and then you get stuck into getting a surprise from a Mahtar Gay showing up or a Bada showing up or something like that. If you see what I mean.
I want to bet with anyone here. I believe that this year the BAL champ will come out from the road to BAL tournament or either a brand new team, but not a team that used
I
to play
mean,
that competition.
are you forgetting?
Who? Petro? Oh my God! Come
Hey,
on! Come
hey,
on! Come on!
hey,
Come
hey!
on!
Listen, listen. We
Come
had
on!
this
Come on!
conversation. No, no, no. Let me just say. I remember. I
Bro.
remember. I was driving. I was driving my mother-in-law to the train station when
Yeah.
Petro
You will
lost. I
never
was watching the
forget.
game. I was watching the game, and then Petro lost, and I was bombarded with "Oh, are you gonna?" Hey, but I didn't hide behind a keyboard or a smartphone. No, I was like, "Hey, I owned it. We lost." But then last year, no one believed. No one. Remember what DJ Khaled said? They didn't believe in us. God did. So I'm saying back to back champions for the first time in the BAL history.
You're calling it.
I'm
You
calling
called
it
it.
like today. It's like wait. Today is the 7th, right? Yes, the 7th. 7:15 on the 7th, May 7th. I'm calling it. Rewind the tape later. Once I was a champion. It was a captain now. Yannick. Yeah, when Yannick.
We're gonna do VAR. We're gonna do VAR.
Yo, I mean, I'm telling you, I'm calling it back to back for the first time.
Who do you
you
have?
sure about that?
Who do you have, Joe? Who do you have?
So I'll be going with P-Funk on that.
Petra,
Oh,
right?
okay.
Really?
Okay. Okay.
Don't ever underestimate the heart of a
A
champion. And
champion,
we're the
of
champs.
course.
And
This
we're the
sounds
Bro,
champs.
crazy. This
bro, y'all
sounds
beat champions
crazy.
once. Like,
Why
Mm.
is it crazy?
Yeah, because
Me,
you're talking like you've been close to championship every time the BAL's been
that is,
played. That's not
Yeah.
true, bro.
Third
that's
place.
sick.
Listen. Third place the first year,
That's
second
sick.
place the second year, fourth place the third year, and we won the last year. So who's the most I mean
consistent in
yeah,
those top
nobody.
rankings.
There you go.
Marcel, why
Third,
are you helping
second.
him?
But it's spitting facts. Like, who am I?
What? Who am I?
Wow. Okay.
me,
All
me,
right.
me. I'm afraid of Al Ittihad though. Al Ittihad, and maybe the
Mm-hmm.
revenge of Fat Union Sport of Morocco. Still don't know, but I kind of believe the trophy will go back to the north.
Yeah, I
Well,
feel like there's not to say there's not strong teams. I feel like the North has stronger teams, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. It does. It does. It does.
All right, so we're gonna move to a new segment, which is not new for any of the hosts, because as you know, we did a lot of practice runs before we launched our podcast. So, what we want to do every week in between tournaments or run ups to tournaments is have a question of the week where we discuss and debate a topic that's related to African basketball. It doesn't have to be the game itself, it can be topics around the game. So, this week, my question is to everybody: are African players returning home to play in local leagues actually helping or hindering the growth of young local talent? So, the premise of this is we are seeing a resurgence of young, or maybe not young, but a resurgence of African players coming back to play in Africa. And that could be for many different reasons. It's the BAL, it's the WBLA, it's also that local leagues, or D1 leagues as we call them, are getting more investment from federations and from local government. Therefore, players are actually being able to be paid a living wage. So therefore, they don't have to go to countries that are colder than the climate they know and get money that way. But because they're coming back, does that mean we're stopping the next generation of talent to come up? So I want to start with Jonathan to give us a viewpoint of what happens in the islands, or any other places he thinks that this could be happening. Over to you, Jonathan.
Thank you for the opportunity to speak about that. Uh, in the islands here, what we have is it's it's a microeconomy of basketball. Okay, there have been players that have been moving from Mauritius to Réunion Island, from Madagascar to Mauritius, from Madagascar to Seychelles. Okay, they Seychelles even imported players from Nigeria, from Togo, from the continent. Okay, but what I've seen actually is that these players, they come with, let's say, this level, but players from the islands, they, let's just say, they're not at the same level. They don't have the same commitment. They're not professional players. That's the issue. So maybe they take the game, let's just say, a bit less seriously. I'm not saying they're not serious about the game. I'm just saying that it's a bit less serious. They're a bit less serious about that. So what we see is that it's very hard for island players to export beyond the islands here. Okay, beyond the Indian Ocean, it's very difficult. One last time, I think I talked about one player from Seychelles who made it to France Pro A, and you have several Madagascar players in Pro B. But if these players come back, if they come back to the islands, what happens is that there's two ways of seeing the same question. So first thing is, what we will bring with them is they will level up the game in the country. Okay, and this is all for the good of the game. But what happens on the other side is that this can discourage younger players to, because they just say in the mind, okay, these guys are so strong, I won't be able to make it. I won't be able to take the place at some point. I need to wait for them to retire or to get injured to play. So this
Yeah.
this is two way. If you ask me, I'm not sure. Uh, I'm not sure if I'm happy or not about them coming back. But there is this need. They need to come back to help level up the game in their countries. That's my point of view, my opinion on that.
Okay. Let's move to Deji. If you can talk to us a little bit about the west coast of Africa and what you think it does to the game there.
Uh, what it does to the game here, it is. I mean, it's a good thing for the game. First of all, uh, all the players that come out and then to come over there, to come over there and play, brought a little bit of experience, and they help the local league to grow. Like they help the level of the game to grow. We saw it with several players here in Senegal and probably in Mali how all the international boys kind of coming back to the team, kind of helping up the growth of the league. It's bring also exposure because those players have kind of a great communication or a brand identity that they show off a little bit, and it bring experience, and also from that it can also bring sponsors if you see what I mean. So in general, it's a good thing to have for the players to have like the homegrown talent to come back to the actual leagues, like, I mean local leagues. So because it's helping the league to grow, it's helping the league to get exposure, helping to get more organized, and then to see other kids to kind of have some sort of a role models to kind of mimic their games or something like that. I think we saw how the impact of Italy Lucas had when she played in the WBLA for for APR, the impact that she had, that you see all the other kids who play with a child like that, with a global sport, with a global role model like that, and it was kind of cool to them. But at the other end, I think I will get to Jonathan's point. I will kind of agree with him, as in it can crush up a little bit the growth of the players. When I talk about growth, it's their evolution, because what happened with those talents, it's they get more recognition from the coaches, even when they're making mistakes. Like as in the game, in game, coaches trusted them more. I mean, give them more minutes, are more less judgy with them that they are with the local boys, the homegrown talent. I mean, so my point is on that topic. It's something good, but need to get balance between how we gonna manage it and how we can use those homegrown talent to kind of level up the games of our local grown talent. That was my take on that, on the subject.
Okay. Let's move now to the southern part. Well, southern eastern part. Let's go there. No, southern west. We're going that way. Part. So, P Funk, can you talk us through a little bit of Angola, Mozambique, and then any other countries uh, down that side?
Um, it's it's a double edged sword to me, and then I'll explain a little bit, like especially like Mozambique. I know more on the female side, on the women's side, but in Angola is more on the man's side. I mean, I'm gonna give you an example. In the heyday of Angolan basketball, we all most of our players, because Angola was at war. First of all, it was kind of closed, and then we started like paying a lot of money. Then the Angolan league was paying a lot of money, so you had like American players coming from the Portuguese league, the Spanish league, the French league to play in Angola. And then, but right now, 2025, I have kind of like a thesis, and it is my goal. I don't know if it's going to be attainable. I think the 20 best Angolan players need to play in the five best basketball leagues, and that's how we're going to develop our basketball. Because mind me, uh, it's got to be a revolving door of talent, right? If these guys play overseas or abroad, whatever, like NBA, EuroLeague, whatever, Euro Cup, like Spain, France, and Italy, and then when they come back like at 32, 33, 34, right? They will be like, okay, they will bring the experience, the notoriety, the accomplishments to the Angolan league, and then the Angolan public can say goodbye to them in terms of, okay, You did all you well, you kind of like Tony Parker did, like Boris Diaw did. But then this is gonna inspire the young players saying, I can do it too. They went, they played all over the world. It's my turn now. Do a little bit like Brazil does with soccer, with football. The Brazilians, they leave like super early, like 19, 20. They make their careers in Europe. And then once they a little bit old, too old, whatever, they go and they want to retire at home. I think that's the model to follow. Look at Ingvild. Ingvild Tamara said that she played in the States, whatever. She plays in Spain. And then sometimes she goes home and play for in the playoffs. Angola used to do it too. So I'm thinking like, okay, it should motivate the kids. Motivate, say, hey, listen, this guy, I want to be a sponge and get everything from him. He played with Jordan, he played with this guy. Because most of the kids won't a typical Angolan guy is gonna be, or African, most of the African kids, they're gonna be able to play against the States in at a World Cup or Olympics if they make it. World Cup is only two teams, right? So it limits already the amount of people, the amount of teams that are going to be able to play against the States. Then we got to have to be the luck of the draw to be in the same group. So I'm going to give you another example. Cameroon U19, they're going to be the World Cup. They're in the same group as the States. Don't you think those kids are going to be, oh my God, I want to do my best against AJ DeBonds, against, I don't know, Cameron Boozer, whoever they take, because it's going to be the biggest casting of their lives. Because normally they won't be able to get the chance to play against those guys. And then there's maybe one time or twice they play, and then or the ones that be able to go to the States, they play in high school or in college. But I'm saying like it's a I think it's a thing of beauty seeing Hashim Tabith from Tanzania. He was the number two draft pick in the NBA. He's playing at home. Like sometimes he plays in the outside course, and I was like, man, this guy really loves the game. He didn't have to do that. He can go and sign with another team. Like he's what 7'1", 2 meters 20 or whatever. So I'm just saying, like he's giving back to the community, giving back to the people who heard about him. Otherwise, they would never be able to see him. So and then and I know he's helping a lot of kids from Tanzania go to the States to follow his footsteps. So I think it's a good thing. It's a good thing because um, otherwise the local public wouldn't be able to see them play, watch them play, and then it will motivate the next generation of players to say, "Hey, he made it. I can make it too."
No, that's really insightful, and also it's an interesting point. Before I close up, let's go to Cello to tell us a little bit about Cote d'Ivoire, but also about North Africans and how their leagues function.
Um, Talking about here in Cote d'Ivoire, it's a little bit like Deji said. We used to have foreigners coming and playing in our local leagues. Since they have opportunities to have more recognition, you stay in your region, so you get used to the weather. You're getting paid like, I mean, it's not enough, but it can still get the job done. And if we include BAL aspiration, that's one of the major reasons why athletes are coming and play. But on my personal view, it's more like I'm making a Euro step because I'm one step with you and one step with the other argument saying that it can limit the evolution of the players. In what end? If we take what Deji, the Bird, and P-Funk said, I totally agree. And the best example is Cameroon. Cameroon actually got several players that played in the NBA thanks to Luke, Richard, and Bahamute.
True.
Like he was one of the very first Cameroonians giving back to the community, and because of him, we have Joel Embiid, Pascal Siakam. Um, who's that guy?
Chomchi,
Koloko also, right?
Yeah,
Colombia,
Koloko,
Colombo.
Chomche, Nisi.
mm,
I
Nisi,
was
yeah.
looking for Yves Nisi, and it's a beautiful story because at the end of the day, just imagine if all of those guys are making a team with those U19 coming up. Just imagine,
Trouble.
That's
just
crazy.
just just imagine AfroBasket 2029. Just imagine.
Yeah, but they would kill everybody. Like that's you're just
See?
stepping on people's necks at that point.
Exactly. And this is one of the major reasons why it's important to give back, or players coming back from the US or from Europe or Asia and play to the local leagues. Um, why I also said that is actually putting the players, the local players of young players playing the local league in a certain limit, is that if we adding big aspiration like winning the BAL, for instance. I'll take the example of Nigeria in the third window of the AfroBasket. This team managed to go from 0-3 to 3-0 and get qualified.
True.
We didn't see any foreigners. We actually saw a bunch of guys who actually got 1 week to build a team chemistry, and most of them are
Mm,
coming from Nigeria. I'm not quite sure that all of those guys we saw, Agada,
mhm,
Nwamu, Akubundu, are playing locally, but the fact of getting those guys that we never saw before and
mm,
didn't have that recognition overseas
mm,
playing together, it creates something, because locally, if you put a team together and then you going over the years, which is actually what happening with GCR, the front runner of this year Golden League here in Cote d'Ivoire. If you look at them, they're building something. They're building a chemistry. They're 13 and 0, 14 and 0 since the league started. They
mm,
didn't know any loss. Why? Because they've been working together as a team. And if you see that kind of record, it's more about unselfishness. So
mm,
if someone comes to that team, I don't want to say that Iceville de Dakar is destroying the team. They just want to win the BAL. So they
mm.
bring in experience like Will Perry,
Perry.
Atemacho, and Aruna, who are great players. But what about that team chemistry that pushed that team to win that championship to be in the BAL? What do you
Mm,
what do you do about this team chemistry that has been broken? How many times do you have to prepare and rebuild that chemistry again to even win the championship? Because at the end of the day, it's not about the three players; it's about the whole team.
True.
mm,
Because they're
So
gonna leave. They're gonna leave after that.
yeah.
So
yes.
Mm,
So what are they leaving? Are they going to put frustration upon the 4 upcoming months? Are they going to help those players better themselves in basketball? We are just going to see how the things will go. But talking about experience, the way I look at it, it might be painful for those young players. So
mm,
it's a 50-50 situation for me.
mm,
But I join you guys saying as a final statement that for sure it helped um, having players play overseas, coming back, either if it is in the technical staff, a coaching staff, or even as a player. For sure, it will help develop the game.
mm. So listening to all your points, I think I disagree. Um, and I'm saying this as like an outsider looking in. One of the saddest things for me is, and again, I'm going to throw it on to Nigeria, is watching when we go to World Cup qualifiers or Olympic qualifiers or even AfroBasket women. And I say this more because I've seen it more happen with the women than the men, is that they just go to the States and get a bunch of people, and not, I don't mean a bunch of people in a bad way, but they just get like the best come and then win an AfroBasket and maybe put one or two local players on that team. I I don't think that does anything for morale. I think if you're a young Nigerian in Lagos or Jegunle or Ibadan, you're looking at that thinking, there's no way I'm going to make it to that team because I didn't go to the States. And what that does is create this sense of, I can't make it in my home, so I have to leave my home to get recognized. And if all of our players are doing that, it means federations and governments are not going to invest in youth programs. They're not going to see the value of their D1 leagues, whether men or women. They're not going to invest in stadiums or schools programs, which means essentially you're allowing a foreign entity to bring up your next generation of youth, expecting them to put in all the money and the resources. And then when you call that player up, you're expecting them to put your jersey on when you didn't invest in them in the first place. And you've shown them year after year after year that you value the people that come from over the sea than the people that have been there doing the work from the beginning. And we see that the example that you gave, Cello and Deji, is correct, that Vilda de Car got to the championship, became that team with the team that was there on the ground. And now they're adding pieces, which we understand every team adds pieces, from an NBA team to a EuroLeague team. But what does that do to the morale of the team at who started it? And what does that say to them? Like, you worked your bum off to get here, and now we're just going to replace you with this guy because he's got a better scoring record.
Wow.
And you're willing to pay that guy more than you were willing to pay me in the first place, which means you don't believe in me. You disrespect me. And I hate that. I hate that about it. So as much as you're seeing the positives,
there's also negative.
Yeah, the negatives to me outweigh those positives. I'm sorry, because you're treating us with disrespect. It's like we are the cannon fodder. You just use us until you get where you want to go, and then you go bring the new shiny toy. Pedro.
But it happens the same way in the States. The G League guys get to qualify the States, and then the NBA guys, a lot of teams are doing this. Luke Cornett, they get all these. Isaiah Thomas played. Luke, what's the guy's name? Joe Johnson played. So they go get they're not bad players. I remember this one guy. They got former NBA players, but they play in the G League now. They get them, go get the job done, and then let the big boys come.
The adventurers,
it's kind of like when Nigeria did. Nigeria, the squad that Nigeria took for the Luanda window. Remember, like in 2020, World Cup qualifiers.
Yes.
I didn't know any of those kids.
Yeah,
I was like, who are these kids? And then that's coming exactly after the amazing performance they had at the Olympics. Was it? Yeah, it was the Olympics.
Yeah.
So none of those kids came. But then I gotta probably OG knows about it. Carter knows about it. There was it's non-relatable 100%, but let me tell you something. Spain got in trouble a long time ago, like I think a couple of years ago, because there was the Olympics, in the Special Olympics, they had people with disability. So they hired a lot of people, normal players, no disability whatsoever. They only had like 2 players with disability. They were dunking, they were doing all sorts of things. They won the whole thing. And then a whistleblower, there was a reporter inside the team pretending to be, they just gave him a jersey, come and play. And then he was an inside man, like telling everybody, oh, listen, there's nobody with disability here. And then they were like, oh my God, I got to give my medal back? No, yes, you do got to give your medal back. Oh, man. So those guys were like dunking on people. And then they were like, yeah, I mean, it's not the same. There's a correlation, but I'm not basically, but like, it's kind of like, okay, you got I was talking to a Nigerian guy yesterday. He was like, oh, wait till we get Josh Okogie. Wait till we get Josh Okogie played for the States in U19.
Yes.
There you go. So if his career stayed the same, he would have kept playing for the States.
Agreed.
Yeah, So don't be like, oh yeah, we got this. No, he's Nigerian American, yes, or American Nigerian, so whatever you want to call it. But if it's not like Frenchie wanted to play for Sylvain Francisco wanted to play for Angola. Angola said, nah, you in high school. Look at him now, killing in the EuroLeague. So we got to just understand that, hey, it's okay. A lot of players do it. A lot of federations, they just go and basically buy, because Senegal is saying we naturalizing one player.
Yeah,
He didn't play in the Senegalese league, because the ones that we naturalized, Reggie Moore, God rest his soul, he played in Angola. He was married to an Angolan. He lived in Angola. Itali Lucas played in Angola. Abdel Bukar, he played in Angola. So the 3 cases that I know, and then some other countries do the same. But like, what Is that American? I don't know what relationship does he have with Senegal?
Mm,
You know? Oh, yo, you want to
Mm.
play? Hey, we auctioning a spot, man. You want to come? Come through.
jeez, not
It's
auctioning a
like
spot.
it's like if I can add something real quick, like
Hmm.
two things. First one, who remembers when G Cole actually replaced the young Burundian guy, which is really
Yeah,
really good. I forgot his name.
the
That's the
guard.
perfect.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm,
that's the perfect example. And can you imagine that young guy actually didn't experience that
The BAL. Yeah.
BAL because
mm,
the last the last chance that he got, Dynamo couldn't even play in South Africa because of those
yeah,
issues. See?
Yeah.
yeah, it's true.
Yeah. He actually worked so hard to get qualified. He got qualified and
It
he
was
still
taken
won't
away.
play. Yeah.
Yeah.
That yeah.
Zaire Wade, anybody? Zaire Wade.
Just
and
before we
then
close. Oh, sorry,
yeah,
gone.
sorry. And the second thing is like I think this take is really interesting and maybe that's the reason why we got Afrocan
Mm,
because
yeah.
I'm quite sure they actually revolved around that question, the impact of overseas players playing locally. I mean, here in Africa, in several countries, and then they say, why not promote the game like 100% African? And maybe
Mm,
that's why we got African. Maybe it's one of those solutions. I don't know if we're going to do the same thing for the league because BAL extended their foreign players from 4 to 5 now.
hmm.
And I don't know if he because it keeps improving. At the end of the day, we're gonna see maybe it's going to be 75% American and
But that's
25%
crazy. But then
African.
you can't call it the Basketball African
Africa
League if
League,
it's
no,
75% American. On, let's not say
it's
American,
yeah.
non-African players.
African,
Let's say
yes,
that.
non-African players. But everything is still possible. I think if OG wants to create a league like African that can go for Africa only,
Mm,
100% African, no foreigners allowed, why not? But it's still debatable.
mm. Just before we close up this topic, I want to throw it back to the beard and back to Deji for any of their thoughts.
Yeah, it kind of
Yeah.
like this.
Okay.
Did you? Now, I'm just gonna jump in real quick to give a little use case that what happened to IS Duan that year. Do you remember, guys, when IS Duan get Terrence Stoglin?
Yes, I remember.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm,
yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
story once
And
again.
yeah, that story gonna pop up because now if you see Jean-Jacques becoming one of the top point guards
Mm,
in the continent, if it wasn't for Jean-Jacques having the guts to say
mm-hmm,
that, hey, you're not better than me. I'm going to prove everyone wrong. I'm going to put my ass up on defense. I'm going to work hard. And then to the coach, shout out to the coach that said, hey, you're paying this guy a lot of money. But hey, he is not showing. He's not showing out. He's not working anybody to get into the team chemistry. Why
mm-hmm,
would I use him, knowing that I got Jean-Jacques Boissy who helped me won the championship in my league?
mm-hmm.
See, and then the crazy thing is, there is a lot of Jean-Jacques Boissys
True.
in our leagues.
Yes. Yeah.
There's a lot of them in our leagues, but they're not having the proper opportunities because
Yeah.
we're kind of putting the import player like way beyond them, and that's not the main purpose of the BL, I guess, when we first implemented in Africa. So this is
And
something
it's
that
not just the import player. It's like what you said, Jonathan said. It's you're putting the player that's come from abroad ahead of the player that was born in the country. And it gives off the mindset that those who leave or those who are born or diaspora, let's say, are better than those who are in the country. And that's a mindset that Africans have been fighting against since the beginning of time, that if you are African, you are less than somebody else. And we perpetuate that by bringing other people, not bringing other people in, but bringing those who have played outside of the country back in and then paying them more, treating them better, giving
Yeah.
them more than we would give our local players. Why would an African kid not think that that person is better than me? And that's the mindset we need to break, that because it's not okay that we now, this generation that we've tried to empower and we've tried to show them that you can do anything, you can be anything, you can go anywhere, we're still telling them, but those people are better than you. I don't think that that's okay. Sorry, Jonathan, back to you.
Yeah, just I'd like to bounce back on what Chelo said about the Afrocan. Actually, this would be the best idea to showcase what Africa has in terms of talent, in terms of players. Okay, but still, I personally, deep down inside of me, I'm against the fact that you can bring in import players. I'm totally against that because let's just say you can't be training for 4 years, 5 years to go to an Afro basket, and by the end you reach there, you have a guy who comes from somewhere else who plays very well. Maybe he's better than you or whatever. But in terms of sacrifice, what message do you send these kids that are looking to people they know, to players they know? I mean, if let's just take the example of Madagascar for Madagascar. The players there, they are the superstars. They are superstars. They won a game against Egypt. They were signing autographs after that.
Mhm.
Okay, but now you
So they should.
just
The
just
signing
months before
autographs. That's cool. That's
we AfroBasket, you can't come and bring back one player, but you don't know where he comes from just because his
Mhm.
grandmother, his great grandmother was born in Madagascar like 2 generations ago. But
Allegedly. Allegedly.
it doesn't fit the narrative here. So
Mm.
yeah, I'm against that. But okay, who am I to say that? Will they listen to what I have to say? That's another question. I rest my
Mm.
Once
case.
you once you get rich from basketball, and then you'll be like Stephen A. Smith.
All right, we are running a little short on time. So what we're going to do is our local league watch, because I know you guys want to play this quiz. So I'm not going to cut the quiz
OG,
out.
can I
Yes.
give you can I add something what you just
Yes,
said?
of
I was
course.
thinking about it.
Yeah.
When you no for real, it's true. Do you remember? I mean, I'm a little bit older than you guys, so I yeah, I remember that. But like, check the whole concept of Liberia, the free state. They
Mm,
created the country. All the former slaves went back to Africa, and then they were like, "Yo, we running this."
okay.
And I was like, "Excuse me?" And then it's what it is, like the same
Mm,
thing. So these people come in with a different mentality. Oh, listen, we used to be like house Negroes, or used to be, and then all of a sudden I'm supposed to be in charge. It's exactly the same feeling. These kids, they got to understand. Hey, listen, basketball, not just basketball. Sports needs to be the biggest meritocracy in the world, but it's not,
yeah.
because there's some hidden agendas, there's some politics, there's this and that. So my thing is like, okay, listen, there's got to be X amount of players that help the team qualify, and then the other ones come and compete for like the remaining spots. It's
Mm,
not like a 12-man roster completely new, nobody,
yeah,
because it can't be. It's not
I
fair.
agree. Yeah.
Mhm.
No, I agree.
Deji,
Okay.
let's bet off Nigeria in August. I want you to support Nigeria. These guys,
I'm not
I'm
not
betting on them.
supporting them. I'm not supporting them, but I think it will be interesting to see in August how many of the guys who were in window 3 make it to that
True.
final roster.
That's true.
probably two.
I just want to see if they're less than 5. I won't support
Probably
them.
two.
Mm.
Probably two.
That's
Why?
fair.
They're gonna be.
That's
They're
fair.
gonna be. They're gonna be because you know
No,
what? Afrobasket doesn't qualify for anything anymore.
Yeah,
It's just bragging rights.
it's true. It's
No, it's
true.
just bragging rights. I don't
Yeah.
think somebody that's gonna have that has a contract on the line. They're gonna
Mm,
check Lucani, Jerson Lucani. He got hurt playing for the qualifiers. Remember the thing, the whole like
mm,
back to back to back. Yesterday he didn't play. He's still hurt probably. You
mm.
know,
Hmm.
but
Yeah.
who's gonna? I don't know. I don't know if he has a 1 year contract, if he has a 2 year contract. If not, he jeopardized his career by going there and playing
Yeah.
someone to a competition that we already qualified by hosting.
Yeah, by hosting, yeah.
You know,
Yeah, that's a topic for another day. Why the teams who host have to play the qualifiers doesn't make sense to me. Okay, let's
To
move
study
on.
the teams. I have the answer. To study the teams. Let's go for the quiz.
It doesn't make any sense though.
It does.
It doesn't make any sense. You're hosting. Just get up and watch people play, and then
Senegal
you
will
play.
host next AfroBasket, but they'll play because they need to study the teams.
with the
You can
Americans,
start.
with
You
the
The
can study
Americans.
them by
American.
With
lunchtime.
the-
Okay, guys, I'm going to give you 1 minute to give us a quick roundup of the local leagues that I had asked for. Just 1 minute each, and then we'll go into the quiz. So we're going to start with the Beard, who's going to do island nations or teams in zone 1. I'm timing you guys, just so you know.
Yeah. Okay. So, uh, what happened? We're heading to Zone One with to Morocco, more specifically, where there was mm, a game for the first place of a league between Rabat, FUS Rabat, and IRT Tanger. So, just to know, the two teams are Rabat is leading the league, and Tanger is second. So Rabat won by 16 points on uh, first day.
Did you
Uh,
say 60 or 6?
16.
Oh,
Sorry, excuse
16.
my
Okay.
voice.
No, no, no,
Yeah.
no.
Okay. And what's more is that Rabat ended the 11 game winning streak of Tanger. So
Oh,
and Rabat now have a 13-1 run, uh, and they are at a 7 game winning streak. Winning
nice.
streak, sorry.
Sorry,
Okay.
you said the ladies or the men?
The men.
Just the men.
Oh, of course. We got two Ivorians there, so that's
Oh,
normal.
please. Anyway,
Come on, come on.
You want a
Uh,
cup now? Do you do you want a cup?
We're gonna
You,
see
you
that in
can give
June. We're gonna
you
see
can
that in
give
June.
you want us to give you a gold medal for that? Really?
Hold on. Let's see if
Jonathan,
he.
Jonathan,
Let's see.
carry on. Stop eating into Jonathan's time.
so basically,
My bad.
the standings are FUS Rabat first, Tanger second, AS Salé is third, Wydad Casablanca is fourth, FAR of Rabat five, or fifth, and in this second part of a table, you had Essaouira 11th and Sipam 12th. Just to note
Nice.
that Sipam is on a 0-14 run. They still haven't won any game. So hopefully that changes in the coming weeks.
It doesn't sound like it's going to.
Let's hope. Best still
Thanks,
hope. Best still
David.
hope.
Yes. All right, let's move on. D, talk to me about you had who did you have, D? Mali
I
or Gabon?
think I think I had Mali. Gabon probably I made a little bit of research, but I could not find anything about Gabon League.
Okay.
So unfortunately, but from Mali I get to find something since Start Mali had became a thing in the BL. So Mali is kind of it's a very competitive league to be honest. So from the journeys you got from the games you got start start from Mamadou Kante and Youssef, a game that went to the wire, a 1 point game, obviously, 66 to 65, and
Oh,
then you have ICE Police, like the police officers team, and against San Mamadou Kante, 53 to 47, and then you have what's the name again? Stade Malien and Police also again that went through wire, but a 9 point game, 56 to 65. And then for this weekend, we got three games that are really important for the standings, which is AS Police will play against Atar, AS Real de Bamako will play against CRBT, and then Stade Malien will play against Faso Cantu. So yeah, it was it for Malian League for me.
Just a quick question. Is there somewhere we can watch those games? Is it on YouTube or Facebook?
That's the thing. I was looking it for, so I asked for Bibo Mali. They said
Mhm.
that the games are, some of the games, the marquee games are broadcasted on YouTube. I will ask
Nice.
for the links and then we'll share it into Swish Nomads platforms.
Awesome. Thanks so much,
Yeah.
D. All right, Cello, hit me. What's going on in
In Côte d'Ivoire.
Cameroon? No, Cameroon or Burundi? You don't. We literally talked about this. I told you guys you can't do your countries anymore. You have to explore other horizons. So tell me what's
Oh
happening
man,
in Cameroon or Burundi.
I didn't do my
You
homework.
didn't do your homework.
I'm
Fail. That's what you
I,
get. Go
I,
sit in the corner. None
I'm
of that.
sorry. I'm
No, no,
sorry,
no. See,
guys.
you're talking too much. This is why you were talking the whole. You didn't even have your homework ready. Sit down. Go over there. P Funk, please. Can you tell us about Mozambique or Cape Verde?
My dog ate my homework.
What?
No. I mean, listen. I was like, listen, that's
I knew
the
it
only
was
thing is. Let me
coming.
tell you something. There's a lack of
Of data.
sources.
See.
Where can you go get information? I know for Cape Verde, it's easy. Our brother from Splash
Flash basket.
Splash
Yeah.
Basket, yeah, he but I know Predio and ABC. There's the two. Predio is I think they're still undefeated at 10-0,
Mm-hmm.
and then they got my brother Fidel Mendonça, the
Mm-hmm.
sharpshooter. I want to see
Mm-hmm.
him. I want to see him coming back for the Afro basket for real. That kid is like 40 years old, aging like fine wine. I'm telling you, this kid. Listen, he wasn't. Listen, the seed of development of a player. He
Mm-hmm.
he wasn't a shooter. Now he's a knockdown shooter. And then also like about Mozambique, I think they started the league now, the senior level. They started a torneo de apertura. They got a little tournament. I went online, tried to do my research. There was no information whatsoever. So I'm a little bit like Cello. Not I'm like instead
No,
of like
you're
only
better than Cello because you at least came with some information. Cello didn't do his homework.
No,
no, but
let's say it was misinformation. Like I didn't even get beat at all, but I need to shut down.
no, because we can't talk about our own countries. That's
No, no, no,
that's
no,
a
no, no,
different
no. I
thing.
can, I can, I can, I can.
The
Censorship,
more you
censorship.
Censorship is crazy.
the more you speak, the more you get yourself into trouble. So
I
Yeah, just
know.
stop. Just stop.
just stop. Just
All
sit on
right.
the corner and watch for 3 points.
Thank you so much. We are going to go to the quiz. We're going to be nice and quick. None of this waffling. You guys know, you write down your answer, put it to the screen. I don't want to hear nothing. If I see, what I'm going to do, thank you. Thank you for showing me your paper, the beard. I want to see that everybody is ready, pens and papers or phones.
Yo,
I
because
know some of
I'm
us use
yeah.
technology.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Some of us are not technologically challenged. So
So you guys
Wow,
can take part
that
at
was deep.
home. We have 10 questions on African basketball.
let's go.
I'm not going to lie, at least 3 of the questions, if you've been listening to the episode today, you should know the answer because they were said in the episode today. So, and these guys don't even know the questions. So there we go. Play along at home. The leaderboard is coming. The reason why it's not up yet is because I haven't finished the branding. When the branding is done, you'll get a leaderboard. Sorry. And I love you all. All right, let's get into it. Question 1. Which team won the inaugural WBLA Africa Championship? For those that don't know what the WBLA is, it's the Women's Basketball League Africa. Okay, I'm seeing some heads not nodding. Okay, cool. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see your answers. Hands up. Okay. Huh? The bid? Let me see yours. Wow. Okay, only one person got it right. And surprise, surprise, it's Marcel. The team that won the inaugural was Ferroviario
Was
de
this year, right?
Maputo. No, the WBL. No.
I mean,
They
December
rebranded it.
2024. Yeah,
This year.
yeah.
This year, yes,
She
this
said,
year.
she said,
As
she
in,
said
as in last,
WBLA.
last,
She did.
last year,
Oh,
2023. Yeah, you guys. Yeah, come on, guys.
She didn't say AWBL. She said WBLA.
Sorry, guys.
Oh my god.
You guys have to
Come on.
listen
Chelo,
Who,
come
when you're.
on.
who
You
is
didn't do your
talking now?
homework, Chelo.
Deji, who is talking
You
now?
didn't do your.
Who is talking now?
Come on.
Oh
That's a
my
FIBA,
days.
that's a FIBA connection. You know, they got that.
What?
Yeah.
No,
Look,
it's
Yeah,
look,
not.
look,
yeah,
look, look, look.
What the hell is that? What the hell is
All
even
right.
there?
So Cello has 1 point. Guys, I just want to tell you to listen to the questions. All right, question number 2. Which team was the only one to defeat Egypt, a top 5 team in Africa, during the 2025 AfroBasket qualifiers?
Oh,
I see.
okay.
Everyone, the
Hold
light
on,
bulb went off.
Okay.
hold on. This is a tricky question. Can I ask a question though?
Go on, ask me a question.
Are you talking about the women or the men? You didn't even mention.
Men's
Okay, man. Okay, let's
AfroBasket
go.
qualifiers. Yeah.
Let's go. I know.
Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Show your answers. Yes. 1, 2, 3.
Yo,
Points
okay.
all round. Everybody got it. Madagascar. Yes.
Okay.
Well done. Well done. Well done. Yes. Well done. All right. We're going to go to question 3. In which year did Nigeria win their first women's AfroBasket title?
The first.
Their first women's AfroBasket title.
Can we have a hint?
So let us say that they.
No.
How many titles Nigeria have? Right now,
4.
6?
No,
4.
5 or
Okay.
6.
5.
Yeah,
4
5
in
or
a
6
row.
probably.
4 in a row.
Well,
Yes.
they won 4 in a row, but I think it's 5 between 5 and 6. So
I don't know this one.
Me neither.
He says that, and I bet you he'll guess it and guess it right. So don't believe him. All right, are we ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me see. What does that one say? 2011, 2003. Deji, 2012. The correct answer is 2003. The beard has it. I love how excited he gets. Okay, next question. Which country was runner-up in the 2019 FIBA Afro Can tournament?
Oh, I know.
Runner-up, not the winner.
Oh,
What year was it?
2019, she said.
2019, sorry.
The runners up, right? Of
Yes,
African, right?
of Afro Can.
I don't have this one though.
I don't know about this one, but I'm quite sure I will follow. I will follow P-Funk on this one. I actually
You're gonna
wrote the.
5,
Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1.
No, I don't
Okay,
have it.
I only see the beard. Can I see your? Yeah, thank you. And then Deji,
I don't have it.
just guess a country, bro. Pick
No, it's
any
over.
country.
No, it's
Well,
over.
yeah,
No,
it is over.
no.
It's over. It's over. It's
You
over.
did the countdown.
The correct answer is Kenya. DR Congo
shoot.
came first, Kenya came second,
Angola third, right?
Angola came third.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
So
Oh
the
shoot.
beard gets it again. Silent,
Oh, no.
deadly assassin.
Damn.
Wow.
I love how confident you
This-
both were, though. It's lovely
No, I
to
thought it
see.
was that.
Okay.
I thought it was Angola. Yeah.
Me
I really-
too. Me too.
What they gonna say now?
Okay, next question.
Oh,
Which
Lord.
country has produced the most teams to compete in the Basketball Africa League since its inception?
Hmm.
Oh.
Okay.
Which country?
Has produced the most teams that have competed in the Basketball Africa League since its conception?
Are we counting season 5, which didn't start yet? Are we?
No, okay. From when it started to season 4.
Here
Not
we go.
including
Season
season
5.
Okay.
5,
Hold
4,
on.
3, 2, 1. Show your answer. I think I have a different answer to you guys. And now I'm worried. So my answer was Egypt.
I was gonna
How
say
many
Egypt.
How many different teams did Senegal have?
Senegal had 3.
Yeah.
Which ones?
Dakar University
Oh,
Club,
Dakar
AS,
University.
Duke, AS Douane,
AS Duke,
and
AS
Yes.
Douane, Ville de Dakar.
So that's 3.
yeah,
And the bid, you put Morocco, but they've only had 2, surely.
Morocco
Morocco
as
has
Fat Union,
AS
Fuse de
Saleh, right?
Rabat,
Yes.
and AS Saleh.
AS Saleh,
Yes,
yeah.
it's 2.
2.
And
And
Egypt as
As
Zamalek
Zamalek and Al
and
Ahly.
Al Hali.
yeah, that's 2.
So yeah, so the answer actually is Senegal. Deji, you get that one.
I get
And
that
I'm,
one
But
too.
oh, did you put Senegal as well?
Look.
Okay. Both of you have that. Good. It's always good to know that the quizmaster can get schooled because I don't know everything. All right, next question. We're going back to the WBLA, guys. So listen to the question. In the WBLA Africa, what is the maximum number of foreign players allowed per team? Which is
Maximum
quite
of
poignant to the conversation we were having today.
True. True. Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me see. The correct answer is 3.
Yes.
Yes.
I was 1 away.
Deji. Very close.
And that's another 3-pointer here.
Do you know what? Considering you haven't been around, you just come back and you're just storming through.
No,
You're just
don't-
like,
don't
it's like I
forget-
never
don't-
left.
Don't forget, I got 3 too. Don't
Yes,
be
yeah,
lazy.
I see you. I
Okay,
see you. I
okay.
got you.
I,
P-Funk,
I got 3 too.
Yeah, I
Someone
got-
doesn't need to speak anymore. Someone from the west side doesn't need to speak anymore. Like anymore ever again. Next
Ever,
question,
ever.
please.
I'm the
Next
guy.
All right.
I'm the
Next-
guy because I'm an island boy.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, island boy. Okay, next question.
Y'all playing too much.
Which team recorded the most rebounds in a single game during the 2025 AfroBasket qualifiers? And for a bonus point, how many rebounds did they grab?
Which team has the more 5s?
So, which team recorded the most rebounds in a single game during the 2025 AfroBasket qualifiers? And for a bonus point, how many rebounds did they grab? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Interesting.
Oh, I'll say 55.
He wrote that piece.
Yeah,
Piece.
he definitely wrote that piece. Sorry, does yours say SSD, Cello?
Yeah.
So the correct answer is Senegal. So 1 point to Deji, 1 point to the beard. And the beard gets an extra point
How you
because
like me
the correct
now?
answer was 66.
66. I was
It-
11.
like me
I
now.
was 11 boards away from that bonus point, but there's no half point. So
There's no half
you don't
point.
have the. There's no half point. So why are you talking?
look at him now. Look at him talking. Where is that guy? Who is he?
Hey, look at my meme. Look at my meme.
What's my name?
For those that don't know, Jonathan is actually a journalist, so he knows a lot more things than we think he does. Okay, next question. Which African country was the first to host an NBA Africa game?
Oh,
And a bonus point for the year as well.
Ooh, I forget the year.
I remember that year like I never left. Can I show? Can I show? Can I
5,
show? Can I show?
4, 3,
I forgot the
2,
year.
1.
I need to
Let me
get
see your
back.
answers.
I need to get back on that
Yes,
ranking. I need to get back.
Yes. The beard, we need to see your answer, please. No. The answer was South Africa. So a point for Deji, a point for Cello, a point for P Funk. And the year was 2015. So both
Yes.
Pedro and Cello get an extra point.
I'm back.
All right. Ooh.
What you gonna say now? What you gonna say now, Deji?
All
Yo,
right.
guys, I know OG is going to cut that clip, and I will be in it. Deji, what you gonna say now?
All right, we got a few more questions left. Some of you really need. Oh, should I let you know the scores? Actually,
No,
so
no,
we
at
have.
the end. We don't
You
put
don't need to. Okay.
pressure because Jonathan's leading.
Yes,
And
please.
then
No,
Yes,
no,
please.
he's not.
Marcelo's-
He's not. He's not.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's what I wanted to tell you. So
Oh.
2 people are tied with 4 points, and 2 people are tied with 6 points. And we got 2 more questions. So come on. All right. Next question. Which team was the first to qualify for the inaugural BAL season through regional qualifiers? That's in the road to BAL. Which team was the first to qualify through the road
Ever.
to B?
Uh,
Yeah.
Ever?
No,
Ever?
no, no. Like the first road to BAL.
Should we mention the year though?
No, you
For
don't
any
need to
bonus
show off.
points? Okay. If the lady says no, that's a no.
All right.
5, 4,
we-
3, 2, 1.
Hold on. I want to make sure I've got that right.
Like the both of the teams?
No, just that's a good point because there's an east and a west.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me both east and west. I'll take
I got
that.
one.
No,
So-
I got
Me
one.
too, I got one.
Come on.
Me too, I got
Oh,
me
okay.
too, I
Then
got
just
one.
give me. I'll take one. I'll take one of them.
1, 2.
3, 2. Sorry, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Show me. Cape Town Tigers. We've got Stade Malien, GMBC. I'm waiting on the bid.
ABC Fighters. No.
No, he said GMBC and Ferroviario de Maputo. Well, on my list, I'm going to tell you what I've got.
The bird might be right.
I got, where are they? I got the Patriots as the first team to qualify.
I remember it was in Honda, but in terms of which team coming on first, I don't know.
Yeah, so I had the Patriots as the first team to do the
Really?
qualification in year 1.
Okay.
So nobody won
fair
that one.
enough.
Sorry, guys.
That's it.
That's all right.
That's it.
Next question. I feel like I wrote this question for you guys because you guys always want to throw in an NBA question. I don't know enough about NBA. But in which year did Hakeem win an NBA title with the Houston Rockets? I feel like all of you are going to get this right. So
Ready?
No, that's
5,
enough for me.
4, 3, 2, 1. You put 94, 95. Pick one.
Back to back.
He won both. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
but I
the
said
first one, 94.
the first
No, she
time.
said
I said the
94.
first time.
She said the first time.
The
She said the
first
first
time.
The
time.
answer,
Deji, you out.
the
No,
first
Deji,
hell
you
no.
out.
is
Oh,
the
hell
answer
no.
is
Because he won back to back.
1994, which means
He won
Cello and
back
Pete don't get a point.
I also get
And
a point. Because
Desi,
I
you
did-
don't get a point because you wrote
Why?
both and you're supposed to write one.
Deji,
All right,
look at me.
actually,
Deji,
Oh
look at
my
me. Look at me. Look at me.
God. I
Deji,
gave you like he was
look
back
at
to back
me.
because I gave you both of the years. One is a bonus
He
for
asked
you
one.
because I
You
love
asked
you.
one.
Come on,
Look at me,
because I
Deji.
love you. I know
Deji,
that
look.
Michael Jordan tripped first, and then Hakim won both of the
And then
years.
another 3-peat.
that's
Oh,
not
that's
why I was
three
asking
again.
you though.
Oh my God!
Okay.
All the
Deji, look
favors
at me.
for
Look
that.
at me. Look at me. Look at me.
I'm not looking at you, bro. If I go eat a chicken or something, bro. Come on.
Okay. So basically, I have 2 questions, but I'm going to give you the choice. You can either answer a question on women's Afrobasket, or you can answer a question on the WBLA Africa.
Women's Afrobasket.
Women.
Women's
Afrobasket.
Afrobasket.
Women.
Okay.
Women
And the
Afrobasket.
question is, who is the all-time lead scorer in women's Afrobasket history?
All-time leading scorer.
And a bonus point if you can tell me what country she's from.
Okay.
All-time leading scorer.
All-time leading scorer.
All-time leading scorer. What's the name?
I'll give you a little bit more time because it's a little bit.
So you're
Oh,
not gonna give me point for
A
I
bonus
don't mind.
point for the amount of points.
No.
Nah,
Only for the country.
for Hakim Olajuwon? Come on.
3, 2.
5, 4, 3, 2-1. Let me see what you got. Hold on. Let me make my screen
Oh
bigger.
shoot! I forgot about the. Oh my god! Ah
Hold
yeah
on.
yeah 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 yeah.
Okay, and then okay, and then Marcel Astuchare, and then
No, I said Aston Jai of Senegal.
okay. No, the bid is women's Afrobasket. What did you write down?
Udoka. The
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
but
Oh,
close.
Umfon
Sorry, I
Umfon
read.
Udoka. Umfon
Oh,
Udoka
Okay,
of Tanzania.
please.
sorry. All of you have the incorrect answer.
Really?
The answer that I have written down is Mami Dilba of Senegal.
Mam Joba?
Yes.
okay.
Apparently,
Oh,
she played the most
Afro baskets.
Afrobaskets in which
Hence the
Senegal
more,
won.
yeah, the more, yeah, yeah,
So
makes sense.
therefore, her points rack up more.
True,
that's
true.
true.
She's
Nah,
played
Do we
more Afrobaskets than Astrid Traore.
my thought process was
do,
Asutrawe.
do we do we have the bonus point or not?
Oh,
No, because you guys didn't guess it right.
it's Senegal though. So
No. All right, no one got
Okay.
that one right. Let me give you this last question. Which country has hosted the most WBLA Africa tournaments so far?
which
Oh,
country
sorry.
has
And when so let me rephrase that question.
Okay.
Even though the tournament is now named something else, in its
Mm-hmm.
conception, which country
Mm-hmm.
has hosted
Oh,
the most of the women's clubs champions cup tournament is what I'm trying to ask you.
Ooh, it's tricky.
It's tricky to rock around to.
It's tricky, but I'm
Just give it a
sticking
guess.
on. No, I wrote it down already.
just
It's
put it
Okay.
up.
E-
Let's
5,
go.
4, 3,
Mm.
2, 1. Egypt. Sorry, Cello, I can't see. What's that say? Mozambique?
Mozambique.
And then the beard, Egypt. The correct answer is Mozambique.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Ingvild, this is for
Okay.
you.
Okay, so the scores on the doors. In fourth place with 4 points, Deji. I'm really sorry it was you.
Nah,
In,
Hakim Olajuwon should have five.
in,
I have five on my book.
in fifth place with 5 points is P Funk. Not in fifth place, sorry, that was in third place. In second place with 6 points, it's the beard. And unfortunately, with 8 points, it's Cello who's won. I cannot believe that.
Hey, this is
The
called. It's
beard was
called
doing so well.
It's feedback
Look,
connection.
FIBA
look,
connection, man. This is
look.
yeah.
You remember that clutch 3 of Brian Sele? That's the one I did right at the end. Let's
Can you just repeat
go.
the standings, please?
Okay, in fourth place is Deji. In third place is Pedro. In second place is the beard, and in first place is Cello. Okay,
That feedback
well
connection
that
is strong, yeah.
Oh, come on, guys.
wow,
Oh,
wow,
you
wow.
guys. You don't learn your lessons.
It's
You
got to.
don't
Hey,
learn.
listen. I'm going to ask about this. You can't have 10 out of 10. Okay, it'd
No,
be too much. You can't
yeah.
have 10 out of 10. But listen, I'm going to ask about this, and this. I'll send you. You know.
Okay, send it to me. Send it to me. All right. Thank you so much for joining us or on episode 11. We've had a great time. And for me, it's always a pleasure to be around my people and to talk about a game that I love. So thank you guys for joining as well. Before I leave, do not forget to subscribe, like, follow, share, and comment on Swish Nomads on all of our platforms. That's X, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and
And
IG.
IG.
Oh yeah, I got them. And I'm gonna hand it over now to P Funk for our final thought.
Okay, we talked about it before, but like I just wanna clear the air a little bit. Do you think it's normal that an African country, a national team, auctions spots on the roster? Because listen.
I
Shouldn't it be some seniority? No, for real. Like what? Listen, because I never heard. Hey, yeah, hey, you busy this summer? You want to play? Because we heard the Senegalese president of the federation saying, "Oh, we like recruiting we're
back
naturalizing an American,
again.
we're naturalizing an American player. We're not gonna say who it is, but we're naturalizing. So I went on the there's something called Afro Basket, right? And then I looked for American players that play in the Senegalese league. Could be one of them, or because I don't know. Because to me, it makes no sense. Because like I said, let's go and then develop the youth, making sure these guys accomplish because it's supposed to be what uh, 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 the biggest stage the biggest stage in our continent is the Afro Basket in terms of national teams. So we're gonna go and it's just give kind of like, hey, your passport came in a cereal box, go and play, you know. So this is my thought. What do you guys think about it? Is it mandatory for a player to have played in the league before he accomplishes he gets awarded a citizenship, or it's just hey, what do you feel like doing this summer? You want to play for us? That's my final thought.
All right, guys, hit us back in the comments. Let us know what you're thinking. And we will be here same time, same place next week. God bless. Goodbye.